Alright, this thing stopped working on me. I'm not exactly sure what the problem is. Got a full battery in there. Oops, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what the problem is, but we're gonna try to figure it out. Alright, time to take this thing apart. Okay, let's take this out. What do you think the easiest way to take this thing apart is? Let's open up this thing, see if there's anything in here that's good. I think this thing's reverse threaded. Oh, that junk. Is that part of plastic housing? What is this? Oh. Oh. Not good enough right now. before we go any further, let's where's the safety? The safety would be oh. Huh. I wonder if there's just so much gunk in here that the safety wasn't able to. Cool. I like when it's an easy fix. I was expecting to have to like solder something and actually do some work. I've had a few of these electric chainsaws, and this is more like homeowner one. I like this one more than my bigger one. My bigger one is definitely better for bigger logs. However, this one's just easier to use. And so if I have the option, I'll take this one, but this one's been out of operation for a bit, so haven't been able to use it. Actually, what am I doing? What am I doing? I should do this over a trash can. Alright, now to the hard part. Let's put this thing back together. So this goes like this. This is the oil pump. before I go any further, let's make sure this still works. Okay, now that that thing's done, I'm gonna move on to this chainsaw. Okay, so this is my 20-inch chainsaw. The bar's off right now, and this thing has worked great. The only thing I need to do is replace the chain, and I thought that was gonna be a pretty simple process because it's a wear item. You go to a store, you buy another one. But it's actually kind of opened up a can of worms. This is the bar that comes on this chainsaw. The good thing about all of these products is they usually have all the information listed right on the bar. So I went to go get a chain to replace this, and the thing that's odd about this is it has 68 drive links. And that's quite an unusual size from what I was gathering, because I could find up to like 56 or something like that. Usually I think they're in multiples of 4, and 68 was not a common size. I could find 72, but I couldn't find 68. So after looking at all the chain options, I ended up getting a bar chain combo. So I got another 20-inch bar that came with a chain that was 72 drive links. I found it kind of odd because I didn't know where they were going to make up the slack. I was wondering if there's a little bit more length. It wasn't exactly 20 inches. And this is where I ran into a problem. I put it on and it seemed to like line up, but when I tested it, I figured out quickly that there's a problem. It rubs the housing right there. And actually, you can see it chewed through the housing. So I was trying to figure out why that was, because I thought I was following all the measurements. It's not the case. Some of you probably already know what the issue is, but I didn't grow up in a family that owned chainsaws, and I'm just trying to figure this information out for myself. So here are the two bars next to each other. They're same height, same width, so it seems like they should work. However, down where they attach, there's a noticeable difference. One thing I overlooked is this little LP that's right after the 3/8. In all my research, I either overlooked that or didn't see anyone mention it. I'm gonna go with the fact that I overlooked it. But the LP stands for low profile. For a lot of electric chainsaws, they use a low profile tooth on the chain. That makes sense. But the chain is actually pretty expensive. Like $38 is what's sticking out to me. Usually chains are around $25. So I figured out another solution. You can buy a chain by the roll. This one's 25 feet. You can get them in 100 feet, maybe 50 feet. You get the gauge, get the pitch, and LP. It's low profile. Not to be confused with same stuff, but this stuff's not low profile. Put them two side by side. There's a noticeable difference in how they look. These teeth are much bigger. So today we're gonna make custom length chains for this chainsaw. When you buy the chain, it also comes with these right here. And what's in here? This anything? No, these are just little baggies. It comes with a bunch of master links. Now, I've broken chain on a bike before many times in my life, but I've never broken a chainsaw chain. So we're going to be learning together. This is a chain breaker. It comes with this doohickey, which actually sets the pin once you're done. And this is the pin I need to cut it to size. So I've mentioned before, I know that this chain here, 68 drive lengths. So when I cut this chain back here, I need to make sure I have 68 little doohickeys on the bottom. Those are your drive links. I need to make sure I have 68 of those. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 1, 2. Hi, Smokes. What are you doing? Hi. Okay. What are you doing, crazy? You probably shouldn't be up here. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put you guys in macro mode so you can actually see what's going on, because if I bring you close, this is kind of blurry. So let's fix that real quick. Alright, so that's one of the master links, and that's the other half. Technically, this is where I want to break it. However, I kind of want this guide. So I'm going to break it right here. Now we're learning together right here because I've never done this. This is a 3/8. If I put this on here, this thing's way too big. But the quarter fits just about perfectly. Okay, where's... There you go. All right, so this is part of the quick link that you get. I'm not going to use this one. I'm actually going to reuse this thing. You can see this one's concave like that, so we'll do the same thing with this one. And what direction is this thing? This thing wants to go in this direction. I apologize. I've had to move you guys to the floor. My bench was bouncing too much, and I don't think I was able to get a good strike. Oh yeah, that works way better. All right. All right, moment of truth. Cool. And that'll work. With a little practice, I'm sure like the process will go a lot quicker, and it doesn't exactly help that my bench setup isn't exactly the tightest. I have a bunch of different projects going on, and I'm notoriously messy when it comes to projects. As much as I try to stay organized, it always ends up in a mess. All right, so it is April 11th? 12th, April 12th, and we're out here doing a little preliminary work for the season. We walked up here in February, and there were some trees down. So we got one right here that we're gonna take down. We got this little mini chainsaw. Just got the other day, and it's kind of like the first time using it. I used it a little bit in the yard, but this thing has like an 8-inch bar, so perfect for this kind of stuff. One thing that's nice about it, has a kind of a dirt guard, so you can kind of push it down, and it's not gonna, you're not gonna dull the chain. Actually, let me show it on this side. So if like you're trying to get to some of these low branches, and this also helps when you're cutting on the top side of the chain. You can anchor it right there and get your bar pinched. Yeah, this is a perfect piece right here. Cool.
That little thing's nifty.
Yeah.
Bada bing,
Bada bing,
bada boom.
I wanted something that was like easy to carry, put in a bag. It's like it's super skinny this way, so you can fit in a bag, not that big. So if you take the battery off, you can fit in a regular backpack. Versus I have a big chainsaw, which you can barely even fit in a chainsaw backpack. So yeah, this thing is kind of a good thing to have for just small little blowdowns. Then you got a carrying case. It's got a tool in here.
Boom.
It's really funny how much more you can see early season when everything's not grown in, because you definitely couldn't see that rock before. If you did, you could barely see it. Anyway, this up here is why we're up here. I'm gonna take care of this pine that was not doing too well to begin with, so not entirely surprised that it fell, but does present us with a little bit more work right now as my voice just cracks. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Real quick usually turns out to be not so quick. I picked up this Decine backpack to carry my chainsaw, and I gotta be honest, I thought I was really going to like it. I don't know, just something about the way the pockets are, where the zippers are, in relationship to like how you put things in. I personally find this to be more frustrating to use than not, and everyone raves about the Decine builder pack, and I don't know, maybe I need to give it more time, but yeah, so far I give it a lukewarm solid C bag. I want to see stuff built like a camera bag, where it's a little bit stiffer, it doesn't flop around, it like you put it down and it doesn't do this. You put it down, you can access stuff from the backside. This thing, you can't do anything back here. So if anyone has any recommendations for a good building pack, let me know, because I'm looking for one, because I don't know, it'd be nice to try something else out. But again, I might be in a minority. Some people love these. Okay, with that rant out of the way, let's actually do some chainsaw work. Today's tripod of choice is a broken shovel handle. All right, we're gonna test out the chain that I made. So, this dumbass forgot to put the tool back in this thing. That's okay. It's a long boy. One second. Some of these are load bearing.
That little saw.
All right, almost out of battery. So let's see if I can cut this last a little bit. All right, so that's how about how much one of these batteries, 9 amp hour batteries, will get you on this 20 volt. But yeah, chain seems to be holding up, so that's a success.